Oh, hey, hi. I'm Crazy Chris, and welcome to So Cool Science. Science you can do right at home. I'm just checking out the moon, during the day, and going over today's science file. In today's science file, it says, why does the moon have more craters than Earth? Well, that's an awesome question. Try this. You will need a plastic container, some flour, some chocolate pudding mix, and some rocks. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your very own lunar craters right at home. So, the first thing you need is the moon. Kidding! Of course you can't get the moon, but you can get one of these little plastic containers to make your own lunar surface model right at home. So, to do that, we gotta get ourselves some flour. Whoa, it's not for flour bombing. Don't even think about it. Do I look like a Kardashian? Okay, pour about 2.5 centimeters of flour in your plastic container. Boy, you gotta get yourself boy. Now sprinkle that layer on top of your flour layer. Okay, so now we get to have some fun because we're gonna be making some craters. Now, some people do this with marbles. I don't know why, because I don't know how many marbles slam into the moon. Instead, I'm going to be using these little asphalt pellets. Why? Well, because they look like craters. Craters? No, they look like asteroids. Asteroids. They look like asteroids. Now get a big one, and you can either drop it from a specific height or toss it at an angle. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look, they look just like the craters you see on the moon. That's so wicked cool! So, why does the moon get covered in tons of craters? And why isn't the Earth covered in tons of craters? Well, don't look at me. Take a closer look at this. The moon's craters form from multiple asteroid impacts over the 4.5 billion years of the moon's existence. These craters form the same way the craters you made by dropping rocks into the flour. Notice how the craters we made with rocks have lines of white flour projecting out, just like the craters on the moon, which have lines of the moon's inner layer of regulif, or lunar soil, on top of the sun-scorched outer layer. Depending on the size of the crater, the shape, the depth, and the ejecta-patterns, we can tell how big an asteroid was, the angle the asteroid hit, as well as the velocity of the asteroid. The most famous lunar crater is the one at the South Pole, measuring about 360 kilometers in diameter. The Earth is hit with asteroids, and these asteroids make craters here on Earth as well. In fact, there was an asteroid that impacted the Earth, which was so destructive it wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. The reason we don't see as many craters here on Earth as there are on the moon is because the Earth has weather patterns, moving water, as well as volcanic activity. Unlike the moon, these things help to erase the impact craters here on Earth. Since the moon doesn't have any of these things, we have found craters on the moon that are 2 billion years old. The moon does have moon-quakes, which does reshape the lunar surface, erasing some of the moon's craters. So now you know why the moon has way more craters than Earth. You know, making your own craters right at home is why science is so cool.